Preston North End, all in green, change strip this afternoon, but it's the Hornets attacking the Vicarage Road end in this first period. They're going to get us underway. Hopefully the last match here at Vicarage Road behind closed doors before we can welcome even just a few supporters back in next weekend. And here is Sean Maguire, edge of the penalty area. He goes for goal and Foster has to tip the ball over. Fine strike that from Sean Maguire, Republic of Ireland international. Early work for Ben Foster. Preston have a corner.
Yeah, I think the key is there. He's got away from his man. He's got a little bit too much space on the edge of the box. And like Andre Gray tried only a moment ago, you know, a nice early shot is what all strikers and goal scorers want.
Attacking the edge of the penalty, cuts into his right foot. Shoots Kiko Feminir, and one-handed save from the goalkeeper. It'll come to Quina on the angle. Quina just steps over it. It's got Deeney in support. Quina looks for Sarr at the far post. Can't find him. It's flicked away from him. But it'll come to Sarr on the right-hand edge of the penalty area. His cross towards the far post. Quina's there! Domingos Quina puts Watford in front. This time he does trap the back post, Tommy. And he gets his first goal of the season. Domingos Quina stealing in at the far post, touches home from close range. 8.5 minutes on the clock. Watford 1, Preston 0.
Well, the irony of timing. We're just saying the last time a right wing cross came in, he was holding out too far. This time he gets in, and they're easy tap-ins. You know, many coaches and managers over the years will say, you know, they're goals for nothing on the back post because defenders can't defend it. They don't want to touch it themselves because they'll put it in their own net. And then he's attacked it really well. And you can see there what an early goal means to Troy too. You know, it's a good early goal from a positive start for me.
Daniel Johnson stands hands on hips. A couple of yards outside the penalty area, in line with the right-hand edge. Be a left-footed delivery, end swinger to the far post, which is headed back across goal. Cabasele heads it away. Gray then turns it back into his own penalty area. And it's Bauer. Great save from Foster. Well, he had to be alert there, Ben Foster. Mistake from Andre Gray. Nearly capitalised on one at one end and nearly created an equaliser there for Preston. Sarr lurking on the edge of the penalty area. Be a right-footed delivery. Out swinger from James Garner. Raises his left arm in the air, and there's the movement. He looks for Deeney, who's pulled off. Deeney with the header, turned in by João Pedro, but he's offside. It was wonderfully worked, but Preston just pushed out enough to catch João Pedro offside. It doesn't count. Garner finds Quina, central position, Domingos Quina. Feminir in an advanced position on the left-hand side. Running at Sinclair, onto his right foot. Looks for Deeney at the far post. It's headed away only as far as Sarr. Sarr belts it goalwards, and that's tipped over at the near post by Declan Rudd, who had to get a feather on it just to make sure it did go over the bar. But there won't be time to take the corner because time is up. It's the feet of Sarr. Looks for Deeney around the corner. Deeney on the edge of the penalty area. Infield for Ngakia. 35 yards out, Jeremy Ngakia. Looks for Deeney again, who chests the ball down. Tries to set it for Sarr. Sarr goes down. Watford have a penalty. The foul by Story. Nice set from Deeney on his chest. Sarr just too quick for the defenders, as we've seen before. Goes down inside the penalty area, and Watford have a glorious opportunity here to double their lead. Up against Declan Rudd. Here comes Deeney. Just too powerful for the goalkeeper. Blasted into the roof of the net. It was straight down the middle. Rudd stood still, but no chance for the Preston goalkeeper. Might have got a fingertip to it, but such was the power from Troy Deeney. He couldn't keep it out. His first of the season. Watford get that all-important second goal 7 minutes into the second half. Watford 2, Preston 0. Pearson swings it out to the left-hand side, and Barkhazen, former Blackpool man, nutmegs Sarr, moves it infield towards the edge of the penalty area, gets a little shot, and it deflects off, I think, Garner, and Preston do have a goal back. Well, just tried his luck there, Tom Barkhazen, from 25, 30 yards, and got lucky because Foster already committed. I think it hit the back of, or certainly a Watford defender, sent Foster the wrong way. And it's Watford 2, Preston 1.
Yeah, as it hit
off Garner.
Garner's just half turned his body, but it was the angle that he was running at, and obviously leaves Ben Foster with no chance once he's going to the opposite side.
Deeney, Chalobah finds Deeney, and Chalobah on the volley!
Gets
into the bottom corner. What a wonderful goal that is! From Nathaniel Chalobah, and Watford's 2-goal lead is restored. Played the 1-2 with Deeney on the edge of the penalty area. and then on the stretch, on the volley, managed to steer it past Declan Rudd's left hand into the bottom corner. And short of the hour mark, Watford have a 2-goal lead once again. Chalobah's first of the season. Watford 3, Preston 1.
Well, I didn't know Chalobah had that in the locker. I hope we see it a little bit more often, but we just talked about how key part of the Watford's game is to use Deeney when he's in the team for his link-up play. Lovely little pass back to Chalobah, and he's hit it on the volley with fabulous accuracy.
Swept in low, looking for Kabasele. It was Maguire that got it away.
That's
and
a great
Ngakia
ball.
there with the cross. Deeney heads the ball over the bar at the far post. Lovely little cross from Ngakia. Picked out Deeney coming round the back. Thumps the post in his frustration as he got underneath it and heads it over the bar.
Yeah, he's going to be frustrated. That's a fabulous opportunity. Great ball in. He's almost diving before he's got to the ball. He'd be really disappointed with that. That should have been the 4th goal for Watford and the 2nd for Deeney.
Pedro just checked his run and then gets it from Domingos Quina. Looks for Quina again, gets it back off Bledson. Now Wilmot feeds Garner. Garner 25 yards out. Preston sit off him. Garner shoots, and that took a little deflection. It takes it further wide. Watford have another corner.
He's been really positive today, and he'll be disappointed with the deflection for Preston's goal. But I think he's been really positive. He's won the ball back, he's intercepted, his set pieces have been strong today, and he's shown on a couple of occasions he's willing to have a pot shot. So they're obviously, he knows it's within his realms of his ability to score goals from 20-25 yards.
Well, he's going to take the corner once again from the right-hand side. Being an outswinger, the Manchester United loanee. Palizzo waiting in the box. Cathcart comes towards the near post. Flicked on by Craig Cathcart. Volleyed in at the far post by João Pedro. There's the 4th goal. No worries about offside flags this time. Nicely worked routine. Craig Cathcart made the run across the front. Lovely little flick on. João Pedro tidying things up, finishing things off a couple of yards from goal. Watford 4, Preston 1.
Set pieces have been so much better today. Really well worked. Good delivery from Garner. Not sure who got the flick.
Cathcart, I think,
Cathcart at the front post, and then João Pedro, right place at the right time. Thank you very much. Just pull away from the goalie and tap him in. Really, yeah, you got 2 of your strikers. I know we lost Andre Gray early doors, but 2 of your strikers on the score sheet is a fabulous afternoon.
Quina's there with him as well. Sarr just slows it down, finds Domingos Quina. Now Garner, 25 yards out. It's the feet of Sarr, works it to Ngakia. Ngakia shooting opportunity, does shoot. And, there's a couple of noises there. It will be another Watford corner. It was a little deflection that took it over the bar.
They all fancy getting on the score sheet today. Again, a lot of space in front of him. Preston, you know, at 4-1 down with in the final 10 minutes of a game, it's motivation's a difficulty, and they're giving 10 yards, 12 yards to players outside the box. They're going to take their shots.
Alta lurking as well. Chalobah comes across to offer her the short corner. Is taken short. Chalobah works it to the edge of the penalty area. Here's Domingos Quina. Quina with the curler, straight to the goalkeeper though. Comfortable save that from Declan Rudd.
Very good performances. And obviously confidence inducing because they've won 4-1. They've had shots at goal, they've created opportunities. And with the exception of a couple of occasions, Preston haven't really looked like hurting us. Certainly far better performance than on Wednesday night in Bristol.
A far better performance brings 3 points in Watford's happy place. Vicarage Road is certainly where the heart is for the Hornets because they march on at home. They beat Preston North End by 4-1. Domingos Quina opening the scoring in after 9 minutes, tucking home in the far post from Ismaïla Sarr's cross. Didn't really kick on after that. It took half time to come, and then Watford really got on the front foot. Ismaïla Sarr winning a penalty which Troy Deeney converted on 52. Brief hope flickered for Preston when Tom Barkhuizen's shot was deflected in past Ben Foster 3 minutes later, but then Nathaniel Chalobah with his first league goal for the Hornets in over 7 years volleyed home the Hornets' third after a great link-up with Deeney. And João Pedro had a goal in the first half disallowed from a corner, scored from a corner 16 minutes from time. Garner's delivery flicked on at the near post by Cathcart, and Pedro tucked it home for his 5th of the season. Watford back to winning ways. Watford 4, Preston North End 1.
If you enjoy that, you'll love this. I'm lying.